What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Justice back at again with another video. And in today's video, I will be explaining to you guys how to run it up with a 9 to 5, right? So in my last video, I explained why most people stay broke. This video, I'm explaining how to run it up with a 9 to 5, okay? Okay, so number one is you want to become good at your job, and here's why. So look, when you become good at your job, right, your manager is gonna probably place you in a higher position, a higher role, so you could get paid more, right? Okay, so boom, you do that, right? And then outside of your job, you want to start learning high value skills, right? This can be things as um, learn how to sell digital products, um, learning how to start a business, freelancing, e-commerce, and it could be like content creation, right? It's so many ways, bro. In so many ways you can make money. But yeah, those are just a few ways. Another way is, right, way number two is live below your means, bro. So that means avoid lifestyle creep, right? Lifestyle creep. The more money you get in, the more you're gonna spend, right? Avoid that. You want to keep your spending to a minimum. And also you want to invest, bro. You want to invest. You want to invest. Make sure you're investing in something that that can bring you money, or something that just so your money's not sitting there, right? Because if your money's just sitting in the savings, it's not really doing anything. If you invest your money, at least you can grow your money. But yeah, you want to invest, bro. I would suggest, me personally, I invest in a Roth IRA. And I also invest in the S&P 500 as well, and I invest in the Vanguard stocks. With the Vanguard and S&P stocks is basically, it's just a whole bunch of companies all in one stock, and you invest in that and your money just goes in all different types of companies. That could be um, it could be like tech, it could be like food stores, it could be restaurant, anything, anything like that, right? So things like that, right? Another example, right? It would be learn how to problem solve, right? Because really, let's be real, that's what the world has, a lot of problems and they need people to solve them, right? So if you can become an individual who knows how to problem solve, who can solve people's problems, you will always be getting paid, bro. You will always be getting paid. It could be, literally anything, bro. Say like, people need help like with the plumbing, under their sink, right? You go there, you assess the problem, and then you just fix it, right? But literally, bro, just become valuable. Just become valuable, right? Become valuable. Learn how to solve problems, bro. If you learn how to solve problems, you will always be paid, bro. But yeah, you know how everybody tries to shit on 9 to 5, 9 to 5 this, 9 to 5 that. But what you could do is, bro, use your 9 to 5 so that way you can invest in yourself. And that way you can, eventually one day, if you want to, go work for yourself. Or you could use that 9 to 5, invest in assets such as stocks, real estate, yeah, things like that, that'll bring you more money, that'll bring you money back, right? Um, another tip is, build relationships. Build relationships. And this is something that I'm personally working on, is trying to build. I want business partners, more business partners. But people, like, if you build relationships, people, you don't know who you can meet, bro. People can literally put you in rooms with people you wouldn't even imagine of, right? Like, you can literally be in rooms with millionaires, you know, and they can show you the way. They can help you out and show you the way. And that's why relationships is so important. It really is who you know, because depending on who you know, you can be in a much farther spot, than someone that's trying to get it on their own. But yeah, building relationships is very important. That's another way. And for the last tip, it would be, you want to change your mindset, right? So, uh, people, they work these jobs. They be like, oh, you know, I'm stuck here. I can't go nowhere else. This and that. People, they don't change their mindset, bro. What you could do is you can use that job to basically set up and fund your assets, so that way you don't have to be there anymore, right? So like you can literally, whether if that's investing in a business, investing in stocks, right? Um, Property. Yeah, you can literally use that job, to invest in that. But you don't have to be at that job forever. That's what people mistaken, themselves. Like they think that, they have to be at the job forever. No. You gotta think, you gotta go in there, come with a game plan, and you gotta execute it. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. Or if not, you're gonna be stuck there, right? So yeah, that was another tip. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.